So, hello guys, this is Sagar Arya from Coding Ninja, and today I want to discuss a project which is a placement cell. Here I build a system which is placement cell, which contains all the informations about the placement. So let's start the project. First, we see the package.json. Here we can see about the basic information about the project. So name is the placement cell, version, description. Main file is the index.js, which is the root file of the project. Then you can see scripts, repository, git repository, author, Sagar Arya. Then you can see further. First here we use collect con, connect flash. Then we use here connect mongoose ejs. You can say ejs is the engine which is embedded javascript. Then we use here express is the framework of nodejs. Then we use here express ejs layout express session mongoose is the bridge which connect to server to our local database, which is here we use database mongodb. Then node fetch, as well as you can see here nodemon, passport, passport local, and validator. Then we'll see here index.js. Index.js is the root file of the project. It contains the basic informations about the project. And here I will live server on the file index.js. First, we use here Express. Express is the framework of Node.js. So we use here Express.js, then Express layout, then port 8000, then we use Express app. As well as you can see the further codes, mongoose passport. You set the view engine which is embedded javascript. Then you can see express layouts. Layout is the term which divide our page into the two parts. One is footer and second is header. You can see app.use session for authentication. Then you can see passport. Further you can see here route for basic route. Then we live our server for this we app.listen express listen port and call this live. Then we will make then we go to config. Here first we do mongoose.js. Mongoose, as you know, mongoose is the bridge which connects the server to our local database, which is mongodb. Then we make environment.js, flash mangoes.js, and passport local start. Then we will discuss about models. Models contains the database schema of the project. It contains the database schema, how data stored in the mongoose. So you can see employee.js. First here you can see first we use mongoose, we require mongoose. Then database schema, first name is required, last name required, email is type required, and password. As well as you can see database schema of interview. First we use mongoose, then interview we make here schema, then schema type, company name, data, students, as well as result. Then finally we export it. As well as you can see database of result. First we use our mongoose, then we create a database schema and type is result student interview id, then we export it. As well as you can see the database of students. Here we need batch name, email, college status, and dsa final score, web score. And finally we will export it. Then we will discuss about the controllers. So you can see here multiple controllers. First we discuss about first we discuss about student.js. So you can see it is the code of controller for student.js. So you can see all of the code. It is the main controller part. Then it is the main add student, and finally add down and list. So you can see the code of controller here, and you can also see the code of job.js and interview.js. I also write the code for interview. And finally controller employee.js. Then we will discuss about routes. Here you can see we use 5 routes. Employee dashboard, then index.js, it is the basic route of the project. Then interview.js, then job.js, then result.js finally. After that we will discuss about the views. Views is the contain the HTML page which is written in the EJS. EJS is the embedded JavaScript. It is the engine which it is the engine in embedded JavaScript in which we use our HTML documents, in which we write our HTML codes in the backend project. So firstly we use signup.ejs, then signin.tjs, then you can see result.placement, layouts, as well as interviews, employee, and add data students. So I hope you get the idea about the code of the project. Then finally we see assets. First we use here CSS. As you already know, CSS is used to make our project stylish, adding colors, adding margin, adding padding, or adding uh, padding, and many more terms is used which is used in CSS. Then we use here images. We use here single image, training and placement set. Now now we will live our project. We live our project server. We live our project server. Firstly, we run the command which is ls. So then we run the command clear. Then we run file name is I hope index. Basic file name is index. So to run the server, we write nodemon index.js. Yeah, it's showing error. Why it's showing error? Wait a second. Why it's showing error? Okay. Wait a second. We we clear. Then then But first, for doing this, we go to our Mongoose config, then go to Mongoose, then here, I hope it's showing error because of this, we have only this. And again, we live our nodemon index.js. Why it's showing error? Wait a second, if we ever go to the MongoDB, we open MongoDB compass, then connect, then we delete it, then we also delete it, then we also delete it, then we write the command. It's showing error now. Then finally we search it on Stack Overflow. It's showing error. In console O, import it. Then again we will live it. And finally it connected to the database MongoDB. Then we go to the Chrome and search 8000. Firstly, here you can see the page of the project. First we do sign up, after then sign in. So let's do sign up. Suppose My name is Sagar. Last name is Arya. Enter the email. My email is Arya Sagar 641 as the rate gmail.com. Enter the password. Password is 1234 and submit. So after you can see that we can directly uh, go in the page which is signing. This data is also get it by the MongoDB, also fetched by the MongoDB. So we open the MongoDB compass and you can see here we do connect and check our MongoDB compass, refresh it, and you can see place. Yeah, you can see the data which is Sagar, name Sagar, Arya, email ID, password, and exact time. So I hope you get the idea how MongoDB fetch because of Mongoose and the code. Then we write here email ID. What is our email ID? Email ID is Arya Sagar 641 and password. So we write here our email ID. Then 1234. Then go to sign in. So I That's it. Finally, we entered in the placement cell, and you can see all the details about the placement cell: name, batches, student name, email, colleges, actions. You can add the student here. Batch details, student name, his email ID, college, and many more details. And you can add the list in the placement cell. Then finally, you can see the interview list here. Then you can see placement cell. Here you can see all the companies which visit in the our placement department. So you can see all the companies about it, and then you can download the data from here. And finally you can sign out. So you can see here. So I hope you get the idea about the project, what is the code of the project, how our project work live, how our project work, and how database fetch the idea from the server, and how database fetch the data or get the data from the server. Thank you. Have a nice day.